Okay, this is just an addition to the fake Christians and their pork recording that I'm just adding this onto the end of it because there was something. Obviously, we're talking about how the Chinese like to eat their wild animals, which has the coronavirus in it, and they even admitted that was the case, and that's where it likely came from. But I did actually read something about but I just couldn't remember, but I managed to find it. So basically, it's on the same page at livescience.com where it's got coronavirus updates. And what you have to do is you have to scroll down quite a way to where it gets to how does coronavirus compare to SARS? And basically, when you read through here, it explains about SARS, but here's the interesting thing. It says that these were MERS as well. Obviously, I don't know what these names mean, but that's just what they call the diseases. And here's the interesting thing. It says MERS, which was transmitted from touching infected animals. And look at that. What does God say? Oh, that's the wrong one. So let's see what God says. In Leviticus 11:8, of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. So God gives you the ruling there, simple. Now let's see what these Saudi Arabians did. It says, MERS, which was transmitted from touching infected camels. Oh, camels, isn't that a surprise? Or consuming their meat or milk. So isn't that a surprise? What does God say? So as we know, the God of the Bible, what does he say? They are unclean to you. So he's basically telling you which animals to stay away from. And what do those Saudi Arabians do? They eat camels, and guess what? They get MERS from it. Isn't that a surprise? Now, of course, you're not going to find that in the Quran, because the God of our Allah in the Quran, does he care about what the Saudi Arabians are doing? No. Any false God, of course, is not going to care in the slightest. But the true God of the Bible, of course, he does care. So he's going to make sure that the Israelites are not eating any camels, because as you can see here, it says, as the camel, because he chews the cud but divided not the hoof, he is unclean to you. So you plainly see the Bible saying you there that the camel is unclean. So the Bible says it's plain as day. Now we go to this Live Science website, and what do they say? MERS was transmitted from touching infected camels or consuming their meat or milk. So there you have it. So God was right. Quran's obviously complete rubbish. And you really just have to stick to the Bible. It's simple, because our God knows what he's talking about. He's not a joke. He's proper serious. And more people need to take him serious as well if they want to avoid getting killed by these diseases. So let's see what these Chinese are doing again. So look, southern China. And it says, and it's thought to have spread from bats that infected civet. But what do you think these Chinese were doing with these bats? Here we go again. And this is the thing. Our God's plainly telling us what we should be eating. And as you can see, he's right. Now, find any other holy book. Find some Indian book, some Buddha book or whatever. Show me in there where the God in there says that you shouldn't eat camels. I just want anyone to find that. I dare someone to find any holy book that says don't eat camels. And then you find a science website telling you that, oh, the disease was spread from the eating camels. Seriously? So this is why people need to repent and come back to the God of the Bible, who knows what he's talking about. He's a proper super expert when it comes to how you can survive and avoid these viruses. And hopefully there'll be more people who'll see sense and actually make the proper choice and forget about these Arabs who came up with their Quran, because they just don't have any clue. Okay, thanks for watching this addendum, and hopefully I'll have a chance to make some other videos might have some useful information in it as well. Okay, see you.